10 major U.S. cities with the largest homeless populations. From time immemorial, food, clothing, and shelter have been universally accepted by the human race to be the three basic necessities of life. But are they really basic? Do the facts and figures align with this proposition? Perhaps you may think that developed countries are excluded from this lack of basic human needs due to the advanced, high-income, and industrialized nature of their economies. However, recent data seems to disagree with this, as there is an alarming rise in homelessness in the United States. Did you know? More than half of the country's homeless population resides in urban areas or major cities. In this video, we will be spotlighting the 10 major U.S. cities with the largest homeless populations. 10. San Francisco, California. The 10th city on our list is San Francisco in the state of California. Despite the city's effort to eradicate homelessness, 8,323 people do not have a place to call home. The reasons include, but are not limited to, a high cost of living, drug abuse, financial difficulty, mental health issues, lack of affordable housing alternatives, and a growing increase in housing expenses. Not even the supportive housing projects, mental health services, and shelter beds could help keep homelessness at bay. This is because San Francisco faces a shortage of resources and growing demand. 9. Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix is the largest city in the state of Arizona by population and area. It has an area of around 1,341 square kilometers. Also, the seat of Maricopa County rests here. More to that, it is well known for its desert landscapes and sunny days. Despite its appeal, this city comes in at the 9th position with a homeless population of 9,435 people. 8. Oakland, California. This Californian city also toes the line of major U.S. cities with the largest homeless populations. 9,450 persons who reside in Oakland lack permanent homes. Instead, they stay on the streets, in cars, or in encampments. Statistics show that the main causes of the city's homeless population are high housing costs, lack of cheap housing choices, and economic differences among inhabitants. Even with advancements, there are still a considerable number of hurdles in the way of tackling the underlying issues and offering long-term solutions for Oakland's homeless population. 7. San Jose, California. Situated at the center of Silicon Valley, San Jose faces the problem of homelessness, which is reported to affect 10,394 persons, among whom are veterans, families, and those dealing with addiction and mental health challenges. Just like the aforementioned cities, this problem is caused by the rising housing expenses, shortage of affordable homes, and economic gap which seems to be widened by the city's affluence. In spite of the city's long-term solutions, such as creating more permanent yet affordable housing, and short-term solutions like temporary housing projects and emergency shelters, homelessness persists in San Jose. 6. San Diego, California. Although possessing a delightful environment with beautiful beaches, San Diego is plagued by the problem of homelessness, which seems to only multiply. Some 10,605 humans live in encampments, cars, and on the streets. In a bid to address the problem, the city has increased shelter capacity, invested in supportive housing developments, and increased outreach. At the very least, assistance is offered in the form of temporary housing and safe parking initiatives. Still, San Diego continues to look for ways to fight homelessness and provide stability in the housing sector with or without these initiatives. 5. Denver, Colorado. We are starting off the second half of our rank with Denver, which is also known as the Mile High City. It is Colorado's state capital and most populous city. This city witnessed a 42% increase in homelessness from 2023 to 2024, translating to a homeless population of 14,281 individuals. Relationship problems, family breakups, inability to pay rent or a mortgage, losing a job, and inability to find work are the top contributing factors leading people into homelessness across Denver. More so, in December 2022, there was a sudden increase in the city's homeless crisis as about 38,000 Central and South American migrants arrived by buses from the Texas border. 4. Seattle, Washington. Closely following Denver is Seattle, a city in Washington which records a 19.2% increase in homelessness from 2023 to 2024. Essentially, there was a homeless population of 16,868 persons. This figure includes those dwelling on the streets, in shelters, and in transitional housing. Like her counterparts, Seattle's main causes of homelessness stem from the shortage of affordable housing, economic inequality, and rising housing costs. Concerned community organizations and municipal authorities are of the opinion that while initiatives like shelter expansion, quick rehousing projects, and more financing for addiction and mental health services are welcome to address the issue, long-term solutions such as housing investments and preventive measures would give the vast homeless population of Seattle stability and dignity. 3. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, the most populous city in Illinois and the third largest in the United States, is home to nearly 2.7 million residents. With its size, diversity, and complex socioeconomic history, Chicago has long faced challenges related to homelessness. However, the situation has worsened dramatically in recent years. Between 2023 and 2024, the city experienced the fastest-growing homeless population in the nation, a staggering 207% increase. This sharp rise brings the current number of homeless individuals in Chicago to an alarming 18,836. A mix of factors contributes to this crisis, including the rising cost of living, lack of affordable housing options, income inequality, and insufficient access to long-term support systems like mental health services and substance abuse treatment. Despite efforts by local authorities, shelters and transitional housing programs remain overwhelmed. 2. Los Angeles, California. It's impossible to discuss homelessness in the United States without mentioning Los Angeles. This marks the fifth city from California on our list, proof that the Golden State is facing a massive crisis. Los Angeles alone accounts for 71,201 homeless individuals, making it one of the hardest-hit cities in the country. Despite ongoing efforts such as expanding shelters, implementing supportive housing programs, and launching emergency response initiatives like Project Room Key, the scale of the problem remains daunting. The core issues are consistent: skyrocketing housing costs, limited availability of affordable rentals, and a growing population of individuals vulnerable due to job loss, mental illness, or substance abuse. While these projects have offered temporary relief to many, they have struggled to keep up with rising demand and the pace of economic strain in the city. Advocacy groups and city officials agree that temporary shelters and emergency measures alone aren't enough. They are calling for long-term structural reforms, increased funding, and deeper collaboration between government bodies, nonprofits, and local communities. Only with a holistic and sustainable approach can Los Angeles hope to reverse this troubling trend. 1. New York City. New York City, the most populous metropolis in the United States, is also home to one of the nation's most alarming homelessness crises, with a staggering 140,134 individuals currently without stable housing. The city's homeless population includes people living in shelters, transitional housing, and on the streets. This issue stems from a combination of factors, including skyrocketing housing costs, widening economic inequality, and a severe shortage of affordable housing options. Despite being a global center of innovation and opportunity, New York continues to grapple with this persistent challenge. City authorities have implemented numerous measures, such as emergency shelters, supportive housing initiatives, and outreach programs to assist those in need. However, these efforts often serve as short-term fixes rather than lasting solutions. Advocacy organizations and social workers stress the importance of long-term strategies like job training programs, extended mental health care, and sustainable rental support. These measures, they argue, are crucial to breaking the cycle of homelessness and restoring dignity and stability to affected individuals. Homelessness in the U.S. is at a record high, affecting veterans, families, and unaccompanied youth. Despite city efforts, rising housing costs and limited resources outpace demand. Long-term solutions, like affordable housing and mental health support, are vital. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.